for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. This is going to be a hard group to beat.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
43-yard line.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Nighthawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They're going to put Gibson in motion here. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from Aikman's draft. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
The Black Knights offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And it'll be brought down at the, well, your guess is as good as mine. Why don't we just say gained about 3 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Black Knights send out their punter. Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The Nighthawks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. In fact, he leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 41.
Now they'll set up to throw. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Third and 6. They'll look to throw. Oh, they're running in the flash, and he lost the football. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments, because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Nighthawks offense make their way out to take over once more. And their 2 drives so far not good. Punt, lost fumble. Trying to make amends here on drive number 3. In trouble, and down he goes.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Gain of 8 brings up third and 9.
He'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points in the game.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
The Black Knights offense about ready to take over once more. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be first and 10. This one will be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Very good job defensively, stayed right with him, and will bring up third down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
That one's going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Nighthawks offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. As we get a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns by a running back, he sets the pace here as we get to the latter stages of the season. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down, take the handoff and hold on to it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The Black Knights offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Nighthawks offense ready to get back at it. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now a give up the middle, and he'll push forward a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up Third down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. That one hits at the 3, but goes in the wrong direction for the punter. It turns out to be a touchdown. The Nighthawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here comes 2nd and 4. He'll let this one go long for Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
Brings up 4th and 1.
The Nighthawks offense ready to take over once more.
Down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The line is green. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now from the gun. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Black Knights offense ready to see what they can do. to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Brooklyn.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 11.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
It brings up third down.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Now they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Nighthawks offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Now, faking the give. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, this offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. To the air now on first and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half.
Going over the middle, this one is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Nighthawks offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now second and 6 at the 33-yard line.
We'll go with the draw play here on second down. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Third down, they'll throw from the gun. That's hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They get big yardage on the deep ball. A gain of 48.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's 1st and goal. Moving the tight end right. Here's a run. And he'll take this down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. They'll motion the slot man right. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Well, thanks so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the second half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point, or do they have some wrinkles that they can throw to now try to slow down this offense here in the second half?
Knights, nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin then. The Black Knights offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him with no gain. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The Black Knights bringing out their punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Nighthawks offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll push forward like a little snow plow. Gain a yard as the snow intensifies.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Slot man in motion left. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw taken in. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
44-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. The defense has got it. How about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery?
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it, and that is a big takeaway here by this defense.
The Black Knights offense back onto the field for their next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
He takes off.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it
to the goal line and in.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Black Knights will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Nighthawks offense. And their running back set to go once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. He's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Here comes the Nighthawks punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On the toss, they'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. That's enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Black Knights.
Up the middle they go. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And They'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. That's right side and brought in by Williams. So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Their throw here is complete. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
10 yards on the
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
35-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Handoff here, up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a first down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground. And trying to get any kind of burst in these conditions. The only burst is in the clouds. Slowed up, just a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Now they face 3rd down and 7.
3rd down and 7.
He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. 24-yard pickup as they convert on 4th down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish the game.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
A 3-yard loss brings up 2nd and 13 at the 26-yard line.
He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Nighthawks are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Black Knights 10.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down by 4. 1:14 to go. A possible brutal loss to the playoff hopes in the balance, barring a late score as they start with first down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. They'll run, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. Another try, 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
He'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
There's the spike, and it stops the clock with 35 seconds left to play. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22.
Back to the air one more time. Here's a shot toward the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Result of the play.
Down to an 8, and that will do it. They wrap up the regular season with a victory. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18.